I really don't know why this is, but for years now, YouTube has had a problem with animal abuse videos getting millions of views on the platform, and it never seems to stop. Even if one of these channels gets called out, there are always 5 more doing the same thing and raking in millions of dollars, and YouTube never seems to do anything about them. Today we're going to be focusing on one of the most successful animal abuse channels that has been pumping out this content for over 6 years now. The channel is called Bass Fishing Productions and has 3.5 million subscribers, with their videos regularly getting millions of views with each upload. They have Mr. Beastified their thumbnail and title choices to perfectly market their animal abuse content to kids, all under the guise that they are helping save animals, when in reality they are abusing and sometimes killing animals for views. He regularly posts videos about him finding abandoned zoos or storage lockers filled with abandoned animals, and he's there to help save them, but it should be clear to everyone over the age of 5, he's just setting up all these locations with animals he owns and then filming fake rescues for views.
I just found this abandoned storage unit that is filled with animals that have been left here to die. So my mission is to explore all of it to hopefully save every single animal that's been abandoned here. However, it's not gonna be easy. I just found this abandoned pet store that is filled with animals that have been left here to die. And since the store closed down, no one has been taking care of them and they don't have a lot of time left. I just found this abandoned pool that is filled with monster fish. And well, my goal is to catch out every single one of them from this abandoned pool, because there's also a bunch of extremely rare and expensive fish in here that are gonna die if we don't hurry up and save them.
His abandoned storage locker filled with animals videos are actually his least problematic videos, and as we go on, you'll see it gets much worse. I would like to think that adults would realize this is fake, and he's somehow only tricking little kids, but I regularly see comments from parents claiming they watch these videos with their kids, and I really don't understand how they can't figure out this is all fake. Now, his most popular series by far is his sewer fishing videos, where he regularly catches the most exotic fish and animals from around the world, all hanging out in tiny sewers. He regularly finds dolphins, alligators, axolotls, unidentified monsters, and whatever the hell this thing is as well. These videos regularly get millions of views, and he will often find several dozen aquatic animals, some of them predators, all peacefully living in one tiny storm drain. He always makes sure to mention that they would die if left there, and he's doing his part to save their lives, but it's clear he's the one placing the animals in these positions and doesn't care at all about their safety. Now, we'll go into detail about these videos in a minute, but unfortunately, whenever I make a video covering a dark topic like this, YouTube will often demonetize the video, despite leaving the actual abuser's video with no ad issues. So for that reason, I want to thank today's sponsor for making this video possible. Managing multiple bank accounts and credit cards usually feels less like adulting and more like a high-stakes game of Tetris where the blocks are moving too fast. One missed detail and suddenly you're paying for 3 different music apps and a gym membership you haven't used since 2022. That's where today's sponsor, Monarch Money, comes in. Think of it as the ultimate mission control for your net worth. Monarch pulls all those scattered accounts into one sleek, intuitive dashboard that's a breeze to use. My personal favorite tool is the cash flow section. Once you link your accounts, it gives you a brutal but necessary breakdown of what's coming in versus what's leaking out. It's an eye-opening reality check that could save some people a lot of money. It syncs with over 13,000 financial institutions, so your banks and cards are almost certainly covered. The recurring charges tracker is a total lifesaver too. If a service quietly hikes its price by $5, Monarch flags it immediately, so you aren't the last to know. Before this, I was drowning in 30 different fragmented alerts from 5 different banking apps every month. Now Monarch filters the noise, giving me only the updates that actually matter and keeping my financial life running like a well-oiled machine. There's a reason they're sitting at a 4.9 star rating on the App Store. They take security seriously with bank-level encryption and read-only connections, so your data stays locked down while you stay in control. If you're ready to stop guessing where your money went, scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description to get 50% off your first year. Huge thanks to Monarch Money for sponsoring the video. As I said before, his sewer fishing videos are his most viewed series, and he's made almost 100 of these videos where he claims to find dozens of exotic animals in sewers that he's saving from dying. All of these videos are fake, and they are all the same, but I wanted to do a deep dive into one of them just to show you how abusive and idiotic these videos really are. Specifically, I'm going to focus on the video titled, "I Found Dolphins in a Sewer," posted in January 2024, and currently has 11 million views. I'll let Bobby, the guy who runs the channel, explain what he wants you to think is going to happen.
Today, I'm going to be exploring the sewer to see what mysterious creatures we could find inside of it. Now, we recently discovered axolotls in here, but we also caught a ton of fish I've never even seen before. So I thought it'd be a good idea to explore some more to see what else we could find. And we're going to try and catch all the rare fish that we can out of this sewer and this one. So let's get started and see what all we could catch. Now, I didn't know it while filming the intro, but in this video, I would end up catching one of the rarest fish in the world. But you're going to have to stay tuned to find out what it is. It's literally the last thing I was expecting to catch.
Over the course of the half-hour video, Bobby claims that he pulls a total of 74 different fish and other animals out of 2 very tiny sewer drains. I'm going to show every fish he claims he pulled out of the drain and tell you what he claims each of them are. If you don't want to see the full list, I'll show on the screen where to skip to. But first, Bobby pulls up a tilapia, then an Oscar fish, then another tilapia, then an unknown fish, then 2 gourami fish, then a prawn exoskeleton, then an unknown fish, then an African cichlid, then an Oscar fish, then a baby gar fish, then another tilapia, as well as an adult gar, then 2 more tilapia, then a cichlid fish, then a tilapia, then an unknown fish, then a prawn, then another tilapia, then a blue crawfish malt, then a catfish, then a ghost knife fish, then an albino pleco fish, then an alligator jawbone, another catfish, another mystery fish, and then something called a Jack Dempsey fish, as well as another Oscar fish, 2 cichlids, a tiger salamander, an African cichlid, a catfish, a baby flounder, an eel, 2 more cichlids, another tilapia, 2 knife fish, another cichlid, a clown eye fish, an Oscar fish, a catfish, a snakehead, which we'll talk about more later, a Texas cichlid, an unknown fish, an Oscar fish, a lungfish, an unknown fish he refers to as a dolphin. That's why the video is titled Dolphin in the Sewer when it's just a weird fish. Another catfish, 2 unknown fish, 2 African cichlids, a puffer fish, a knife fish, an African cichlid, an unknown fish, a prawn, and 2 mystery fish, another mystery dolphin fish, a pleco fish, a lungfish, another pleco fish, a handful of 5 different fish, a puffer fish, and finally a mystery fish, which he doesn't know what it is. Now, there are so many things wrong with this video. I'm amazed anyone believes it's real, but 11 million people watched it, and most comments on the video are thanking Bobby for the great video and saving the fish. In the video, Bobby states that the water is super low in the sewers, and he can see the bottom.
It looks like the water is a lot lower than last time. I could actually see to the bottom.
If this is true, it would be impossible for there to be 74 different animals in that tiny sewer. It's very clear that he put them in there in small batches and then just fished them out to make the video. On top of that, at one point he fishes up a giant snakehead fish from the sewer. For those who don't know, snakehead fish are considered one of the most aggressive freshwater fish on the planet and attack other fish and animals. There is 0 chance this large snakehead was hanging out in a tiny sewer with 73 other animals and didn't viciously attack them all. Snakeheads are also illegal to own or transport in Florida, where this channel makes its videos, so after he catches the snakehead, he tosses it back in the sewer, and then it magically disappears when he starts fishing more fish out of the tiny hole.
Easy. We just want a picture. Wow! Look at him compared to my body. It's literally half my size. That is a beast of a snakehead. Sadly, we can't take him home and keep him as a pet. That would be very illegal. I wish I could. So we're just gonna have to send him back into the sewer, but that is insane. Super cool. I mean, look at him compared to my body. This is crazy, you guys. This is probably 10 pounds plus. All right, well, I guess we'll send him back into the sewer. We're just gonna lower him down into the net. There he goes, all right.
Bobby tries to frame his videos as him being a good guy saving the fish, but even in his own videos, he contradicts himself, and every time he catches a tilapia fish in the video, he ended up tossing it back in the sewer, even after telling his audience the fish would die if they were left there.
They're up at the surface right now. That means they're lacking in oxygen. So we need to catch these fish out ASAP before they die. What do we got here? Got a little tilapia. We don't want to keep him. We'll throw him back in the sewer. We also got another tilapia. Well, we don't want him. See ya, buddy.
The sewer fishing videos aren't even his most problematic videos. In many videos, he pretends that other people or companies have intentionally left fish to die, and he shows up to save them because he's a good guy. In 2022, he did a video titled "These Fish Were Left to Die," where he claims a golf course pond was filled in by a construction crew, and he went there to save the fish they abandoned in a ditch.
As you can see behind me, dude, there's a lot going on. Now, on this golf course, this is where the golf course was. There used to be a pond there and a pond over there. They actually filled in the ponds and they killed literally thousands of fish. We went over there, we saw fish skeletons. There's more ponds on the golf course. I think you guys know where I'm getting at with this. Sadly, we're a little too late with these because they filled in that one. And then we planned on coming back because there was another one right over there. We were gonna cast net the fish out and save them before they filled it in with dirt. These people are literally killing thousands of fish and they just don't care. And I hate to see it, so I was like, dude, we gotta do something about it. I think there might still be water over there where that one pond is. We're gonna go look now.
Dude, there's water.
Oh my God.
There's no way.
No way, they didn't fill this one in all the way.
Why would they? Is this supposed to be a mini pond?
I don't know. I think this is from the, you can see where they flattened it out. This might have been a pond right here because it looks flat, like they leveled it out. See up there?
Yeah, I see that.
I don't see any fish though.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to check.
This is like chocolate milk. If there's a fish in here, it's dead.
In the video, he finds a tiny little puddle of water that is filled with mud and even says there is no way any fish are alive in there, but then magically pulls out 9 different fish consisting of a bunch of tilapia, a clownfish, and even another snakehead.
Oh my God.
Is that another tilapia?
Yeah. Dude, I was about to give up. Oh, look how unhealthy he looks. Ew, what happened to his eye? Disgusting. All right, we're gonna get him in the bucket. Whole thing now. Ready?
Yep.
Whoa, I just hit.
Dude, clown first.
Yes! Oh my God, freaking first try. Is this thing alive? Oh my God, it's alive. Dude, it's actually alive. Look at this. Brandon. Oh my God. That's all we needed was a nicer net. That thing's alive. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Ah! We did it. There he is, there he is.
Oh my gosh.
Got him. Yes,
Dude.
finally. We got the snakehead, bro. Look at this thing is
That thing's
huge.
massive. You gotta hold that thing
Oh
up.
my God. Finally, man. We've been trying to get this thing for forever. That is a nice snakehead.
As I mentioned before, snakehead fish are aggressive and attack other fish. There is 0 chance that a snakehead was swimming around in that tiny puddle with the 8 other fish and didn't attack them. The comments are filled with people praising Bobby for saving all the fish, but even in the video, he admits he didn't save the fish. The tilapia they used for bait to catch other fish, and the snakehead they ate, since you can't legally keep them. So in the entire video, the only fish they save is the clownfish.
You know the drill. When we catch a snakehead and we can't move it, snakeheads. Oh, don't get me started on the laws about snakeheads. Snakeheads, tilapia, cichlids, stuff like that. I don't think we could legally put this guy over there because it's illegal to possess this guy alive in like a cooler or whatever. Whenever we have this problem, we just have my friend Christian eat them because he eats these things for dinner like every night.
You said they're like chicken, right?
Yeah, we're gonna give this one to Christian and he's gonna eat it, so he's going to a good cause.
There are hundreds of these videos with the most impossible to believe setups. He finds fish not in any water, just on the side of the road in mud, and he saves them.
Oh my God. What? Dude, the thing is massive. Look.
What do you see?
In the little puddle.
Oh, what the heck? Oh my God. Bro, he just opened his mouth.
Really? Oh my God, let's get him.
He finds abandoned houses that his realtor friend told him about, with dozens of exotic fish waiting to be saved for him.
Today we're going to be saving fish from an abandoned house, and that's because my friend yesterday gave me a call. He's actually a realtor, and he told me about this property that we're at right now and how the owner sadly passed away a few days ago, and they didn't have any friends or family, so when they passed away, all their stuff was left in the house and no one is taking care of it. It's completely abandoned, including all of their fish. Apparently they were a big fish keeper and they had a lot of fish tanks. My friend said there's a whole room filled with fish tanks and there's still fish inside of them and no one is taking care of them. So that is what we're doing tonight. He actually gave me the keys. We're gonna go in there. It's a completely abandoned house. We're gonna try to find these fish and I'm hoping that they're still alive and I'm really hoping that we can actually save them and bring them to our ponds. Abandoned house right now and there's fish tanks everywhere. Do not open creature inside. There's a beta bowl. Look at that water. That is so nasty. There's a fish in there, but you can't even see it. Oh my God, what was that? What was that? How do I get out of here?
He finds swimming pools filled with exotic fish and countless abandoned storage lockers and zoos with fish and other animals all ready to be saved by Bobby the miracle worker.
I just found this abandoned axolotl farm, and today I'm gonna explore it to see what all was left behind. Because even though the farm closed down, it's still home to a bunch of axolotls that were left here to die, including big ones, small ones, and extremely rare ones that you've probably never seen before. But this rescue mission is not gonna be easy.
I don't understand how anyone can believe any of these videos are real, yet these videos continue to get millions of views, with what seems like adults leaving comments praising Bass Fishing Productions for saving all of these animals. To me, it should be clear to everyone that Bobby is the one who is planting the fish in these horrible situations and using them to make videos. He shows in several videos that he has a large collection of fish and animals at his house, and it's clear he's just reusing the same exotic animals over and over. The fish that have no value to him, like tilapia, he has no problem with killing, like he's shown in many of his videos. This guy does not care about these animals at all, and it's really gross that he's tricked millions of people into thinking he's rescuing animals on a weekly basis, when in reality he's abusing them for YouTube views. Unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me at all that this fake content does so well on the platform, because it's been happening for years and YouTube never seems to put a stop to it. Hopefully, YouTube will finally do something about Bass Fishing Productions and remove it from the platform, but I'm not going to hold out hopes that actually happens.